There's been a lot of evil and just weird things going on in the world the past couple weeks, and we're about to talk about some of the main ones, including the woman who wore the dress of Jesus Christ on the red carpet, and the security guards literally tried to cover it up. And then we have all this stuff going on with P. Diddy, and they're saying that Jay-Z is next. The Boeing whistleblower left his final note, and Lady Gaga was caught on camera paying tribute to the devil. Not to mention one of the most satanic performances ever that was performed in Eurovision 2024. So let's just get right into it. Welcome to Exposing the Media, episode 11. First, let's talk about what happened at the red carpet in France. So Maciel Tavares is a Dominican actress, and she was wearing a skirt with a massive portrait of Jesus Christ on it. And as she was walking up the stairs, she tried to flatten out her skirt so she can take a picture with the picture of Jesus shown. And the security guards clearly did not like the idea of this. Just take a look. You can see she's clearly heated, and the main person here is the woman security guard with the blondish hair, and she keeps trying to tell her to go up the stairs, and the guy behind her is trying to fold the dress. She's trying to explain, and Tavares is clearly not having it, and just watch, it gets pretty intense. Yeah, so she's trying to flatten it out so the picture can be shown, because this is where all the main pictures are taken. And they just keep picking it up. She tries to flatten it out. They're pushing her up the stairs, just trying to get her going. She's literally just trying to get one picture. There it is. You can see it's finally flattened out. She's trying to take a picture. Security guards all over her, and then look, just pushes her. Like, you don't gotta touch me. You don't gotta touch me. First of all, shout out to Maciel Tavares, because she didn't want this to fly under the radar. She was fighting and she made this clip viral, and I think the point got across that mainstream media, they don't want the picture of Jesus shown. They want it to be very low key, and they don't want religion in this because it makes it controversial, and they like to stay away from that stuff. They just want it to be straight to the entertainment and nothing else. And I think this probably wouldn't have happened in the US because people don't want to sacrifice that, or they don't want to be controversial because they care so much about their careers. But you know, she's Dominican, and she was showing it. She was feisty, and I love it. But I know there's a lot of controversy saying that the picture of Jesus Christ maybe shouldn't be on a dress and it shouldn't be dragged on the ground, but I think this situation did more good than harm, and that security guard needs to be investigated because she did something similar to Kelly Rowland, and we gotta figure out who this woman is. Next, let's talk about Eurovision 2024. If you don't know what that is, it's a singing competition where each singer represents their respective country. Basically like American Idol, and each singer represents a country. So when the finals came along, there was some really dark performances, and you just gotta watch this. This is the winner of Eurovision 2024, Nemo. Representing Switzerland, this person is also wearing a crown of thorns that was given by one of the runner-ups named Bambi Thug, that represents Ireland. Now, before I show you why you don't play with God and the crown of thorns, I don't know if you know what she did for her performance. I made a whole video on it, so you can just check that out, but it was a full-on satanic ritual along with demonic possession. I mean, she literally admitted it herself. Watch this real quick.
Do you know what makes me special? I'm a queer. And I'm a witch!
Alright, sorry you had to see that, but Nemo goes up on stage and he grabs his award for getting first place in the whole contest. Once he claims it, he goes out and celebrates in front of the stage, and just look what happens. Once he places his trophy on the ground, it shatters.
I didn't just break the code, I also broke the trophy. And I broke my thumb as well.
First of all, the performance by, I think she got 5th or 6th place, that Ireland performance where she said she was a witch, was by far the darkest performance I've ever seen. And I know that I say that a lot, but these performances just keep topping each other off. She is sitting in a pentagram and she is lighting what it looks like to light the candles with her hands. And she also performs some type of demonic possession where the man that she was with, she kind of puts his hand to the left and right of him and he kind of gets possessed to the left and right. It's really dark and she just screams the whole time. There are satanic images in the back and you can tell the vibrations of that are just very, very dark. And you can watch that on your own time. I don't think I can show that due to copyright and I don't think you want to see it, to be honest with you. You kind of saw glimpses and that's really all you need. But the first place was Nemo, and he was representing Switzerland. He gets first place. That woman who is performing the dark performance puts a crown of thorns over his head before he retrieves his award. Once he grabs the award in his dress, he goes and celebrates in front of the crowd. And the second he goes to his knees and he puts the trophy down, it shatters. Not only that, he broke his thumb somehow as well. Now, maybe that's God, maybe that's coincidence. I'll let you decide. Next, we have Lady Gaga. She was caught on camera paying tribute to the devil in front of Helen Mirren, or with Helen Mirren. And this sounds like a reach. I know it does, but I promise you it's not once you watch this 10-second clip. Lady Gaga has been caught paying tribute to the devil with Helen Mirren. They look at each other, flash the devil horns, and then nod in approval. For those that think this is reaching, you need to watch this clip. You know how people usually say, I swear to God? This is what she says.
And I'm like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer. I swear to Lucifer.
Now, before I speak on that, watch this. Lady Gaga just posted on Instagram what she would have worn to the Met Gala, and she calls it a gimp in the garden. Not only that, she posted this video of her in this outfit, and when she faces the camera, it looks like she's wearing some type of skull, like a goat head or something. I'm not even surprised. Every year, it just seems like these outfits and these concerts or whatever it is that these celebrities are doing, it just gets darker and darker. So this woman believes in Lucifer and she's not afraid to say it, because usually we say, I swear to God, because we're swearing on God, which is not a good thing to do. But that's when you say you're serious, because you wouldn't swear on God if it wasn't true, right? Well, she swears on Lucifer, so she wouldn't swear on Lucifer if whatever she was saying wasn't true. You know what I mean? And people are saying that the hand signal she was making is rock and roll or I love you in sign language. No. Definitely not. If you don't believe that that's actually paying tribute to the devil, then I don't know what else to tell you, especially after that clip. And then she shows us what she would have worn to the Met Gala, a gimp in the garden, a very dark outfit with a rose in her mouth and her eyes open, like, I don't know what that's trying to represent. You can look up what gimp means and maybe that'll tell you. Also, she was wearing a skull on her outfit. I think that's what it looked like, and it kind of looked like a goat skull. So that shows you all you really need to know. I mean, you've probably seen my past videos. I do it all the time about Lady Gaga and how she was into spirit cooking with Marina Abramovich and how she's deep into the occult. But yeah, they don't even care anymore. There's just weird stuff that goes on at the Met Gala. I mean, I showed you that little video of Usher at the end. I'll tell you what he said. It's also extremely creepy. Watch this.
Yeah. How did you interpret the theme tonight?
Just that. Wanted to be exotic. There's all different types of gardens. Some of them get a little dark, but you gotta have fun, right?
I have no idea what that was. His eyes were all black. There was like tiny pieces of white. I don't know if that was contacts. I hope it was. And the way he's saying is how you just gotta have a little fun when it gets dark. Like, what are you saying, bro? I mean, the music industry, it scares me sometimes. I mean, especially Taylor Swift. Look what she did at her most recent concert, where her backdrop literally looks like she's possessed with her eyes wide and the rest of her dark, and she has like black veins running up her eyes. It just makes you wonder, what are these people trying to do to us? So many of you know that I've been deep into the Boeing conspiracies, you know, the two whistleblowers who said that Boeing isn't producing safe airplanes and it needs to be investigated. Well, two of them died. Well, John Barnett, the one who died from a self-inflicted wound, they just found his final note, and you can read it here. It says, I found my purpose, to my family, I'm at peace, and I love you. I pray that Boeing pays. My life pays, you know, F Boeing, all of this. And now there's a lot of conspiracies floating around because they're saying, wait, I think this guy didn't kill himself. And they're saying, well, maybe someone made that note for him. Now, this is a really tough subject 'cause it's someone's life, so I don't want to speak too much on it, but I just wanted to let you guys know that they found this man's last note, and it is a little suspicious. Speaking about suspicious pictures, I know you all saw this one, the King Charles picture. First of all, when it was unveiled, we all thought it was suspicious. Why is this pure red? Why does he look like that? Getting a little demonic vibes, right? But then they put the pictures together, mirrored, and you can see that little picture in the middle. But hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. When you flip that picture upside down, that is literally a picture of Baphomet. Now, who in their right mind would design a picture to look like that? There is a deeper meaning that is sinister. I'm almost positive that was done on purpose. And if it was, that is sick. Let me know what you guys think. Now, I have to touch on the Diddy stuff because obviously it's all over the news. Obviously, it's very, very tragic stuff going on. And there was just footage that came out of him assaulting Cassie. I'm not going to show this footage because I know it's been being pulled from social media. I'm not sure if it's CNN doing it or, you know, Diddy's team or whatever it is, but it's just hard to look at. You can go see that on your own time. Basically, whatever was in Cassie's court documents was almost identical to what we saw in the video of what Diddy was doing to Cassie. Now, my thing is, if that is almost similar to what her court documents say, what about all these other ones and the ones that get dark, saying that Diddy is slipping drinks in their house and making them watch him do this and that? And you guys know what goes on with those Diddy documents. We don't have to go into the dirty details, but and then he releases this apology, and I'll play it for you real quick for those who didn't see it. Watch this real quick.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man.
8 years later, that video was made. He did that to Cassie 8 years ago. And now he apologizes just because he was actually caught on camera. Now that there's proof, now you apologize. That's not a good look. And I know we're past good looks and apologies at this point, but I actually think there's something good we can take from this. Not the apology, but from the situation. Is that we're not engineered to believe that this stuff happens or these people do these things, especially to the people that we look up to. I mean, years ago, before all of these Diddy allegations and videos, I mean, the guy was making music that people loved and he was a big investor and people look up to him. But now all this stuff happens and we see it in front of our eyes. This is a reminder that we can't worship these people because there's dark, dark stuff that goes on in the industry, in all industries. Same thing with that documentary, Quiet on Set, where they exposed Nickelodeon and all the producers. A lot of people think that these child actors, you know, they're just living the life. They're making millions as kids and they're security guards and cameras. Nothing could ever happen to them. And then you see it in front of your eyes on camera. And then you just feel so bad for them. But it opens your eyes. This stuff happens, like I said, in all industries. And what do you know? It's all happening in 2024. I said it before and I'll say it again. 2024 is the year of exposing. The veil will be uncovered. There's just too much that's been going on and they can't keep it hidden anymore. Hope you enjoyed this video. I've had some problems with my videos, so I know I haven't posted in a while, but hope you enjoyed this one. I love you all. God bless.